Dear students, myself Dr. T. Murugan, Associate Professor, Department of IT, Faculty Institute of Technology and Science, Varangal. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the TCP/IP protocol suite in computer network topics. So today we are going to discuss about TCP/IP protocol suite as a classroom discussion topic 2. Before the discussion about the TCP protocol suite content, we must know what is the outcome of this lecture. So after listening to this video lecture, you will classify the protocols according to usage of it in different layers in TCP/IP protocol. So TCP/IP protocol suite. So first, before starting that, we must know TCP/IP protocol suite do not exactly match those in this OSI model. The previous classroom discussion topic, we have discussed about the OSI model. In OSI, we have 7 layers: physical data link network, transport, session, presentation, and application layers. Okay, but in TCP/IP there is no same protocols, but the original TCP/IP have 4 layers. What are the layers? Host to network layer. Okay, so physical layer, data link layer, and network layer is combined, and they are given name as host to network layer. And network layer considers the internet layer, and transport layer as usual transport layer. And top 3 layers, session, presentation, and application layers are combined, and they are given name as application layer. Okay, this is the original TCP/IP. In original TCP/IP, only 4 layers are there. Okay, when TCP/IP is compared to OSI, so we can say that 5 layers. What are the layers? So physical layers, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, and application layer. Okay. So when we are thinking about TCP and IP OSI model, so this is the comparison model. So this data link and physical link is give the name as host to network model. Okay, the bottom 2 layer is host to network layer, and third layer is network layer or internet layer, and fourth layer is session layer, and all 3 session, presentation, application layer is considered as the application layers in the TCP/IP model. Okay, so in internet, the Internet Control Message Protocol (ICMP) protocol helps IP to report some problems when routing a packet. Okay, so when the packet is transmitted in the network, okay, so if in case node 1, node 2, node 3 is there, the packet is transmitted when the routing information is there, that is routed to this network. So suddenly this network is getting failure. What will be happen? This information will inform to the source. For that purpose, we are using Internet Control Message Protocol. Okay. The next one is Internet Group Management Protocol. Okay. So what is the use of IGMP? Is another protocol that helps IP in multitasking. Okay. So in internet protocol, when it is doing for multitasking, the internet group message protocol is working. Whenever we are sending the information to the particular group, so that time this protocol is used in network layer. Normally in data link layer and physical layer, there is no separate protocols. There is a default protocols is there for data control and flow control. Okay, so flow control, the simplest protocol, selective repeat protocol. So like some default protocols are there, but in network layers, different protocol is there for different purpose. So now we have discussed ICMP and IGMP. So now next, address resolution protocol. In network layer, address resolution protocol is there. What is the use of this protocol? This protocol that helps IP to find link layer address. What is the link layer address? I already told addresses. Okay, what I told in the data link layer. In data link layer, we are using MAC addresses. Okay, data link layer, we are using MAC addresses. Okay, in network layer, we are using IP addresses. Okay, and in transport layer, we are using port addresses. Okay, so when if we have link layer address, then we need the IP address. That time the ARP protocol is used to find the IP address. Okay, so same thing RARP, reverse address resolution protocol. If I know that IP address, but I need that link layer address, that is MAC address, that time the RARP will be used. And DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. What is the use of this protocol? It helps IP to get the network layer address for the host. It is also similar to reverse address resolution protocol. Okay. So as of now, we have discussed about network layer protocols in the TCP/IP issue. So now we are going to discuss about transport layer protocols. So one of the transport layer protocol is the transmission control protocols. What is transmission control protocol? The transmission control protocol that first establishes the logical connection between transport layer at two hosts before transferring the data. So what is the meaning of that? So if the nodes are there in different positions, so first what it will do, making the establish the connection between source to destination, then only it will send the data. That is connection oriented protocol. Okay. It creates a logic pipe between two TCP for transferring the stream of bytes. So what will be happen if once the connection is established? Once connection is established, it is creating the pipe like the separate line. The separate link will be created. So this will be useful for streaming of data for multimedia data. Okay. So for video or audio data may be transmitted. For that purpose, connection oriented data will be used. What are the use of TCP? TCP provides the flow control. What is flow control? Flow control means already we discussed. Okay, so what speed data is transmitted, matching the sending data rate of the source host with the receiving data rate of the destination host to prevent the overwhelming the destination. Flow control means, so for example, here the node A is there, here this is the source, this is the destination. Okay, so it will send 50 kilobytes. Okay, kilobytes per seconds is sending the data. Okay, so if it is also the destination also will getting 50 kbps means there is no problem. Okay, so if it is also getting 50 kbps means there is no problem while transmitting the data. Okay, so when the problem is coming, it is sending more data, it is receiving very less data in case 25 kbps. Okay, so the capability of receiving capacity is 25 kbps means what will happen? It is sending more data, but it is not able to receive that much data. So data loss may be there. So that's why we have to consider the flow control. Next, error control. So error control means while transmitting the data, some data may be lost. Okay, but it should guarantee that the segment arrives at the destination without error and resending the corrected ones. But it will check. It will check with all the data are transmitted properly or not. Okay, if all the data is properly transmitted, there is no problem. Okay, so that is error control. Last one is congestion control. Congestion control means the same thing. Okay, when the data is transmitted, the same speed will be maintained to both the sides. So in case fast transmission, slow reception is there means some data may be lost. So to reduce the loss of segments due to the congestion in the network, so the transport layer how or TCP how congestion control is there. Okay. So another one protocol in the transport layer protocol is stream control transmission protocol. So this is the new application that are emerging in the multimedia. So next we are going to discuss about user datagram protocol. What is user datagram protocol? This is connectionless protocol. What is the connectionless protocol? So connectionless means it is not wireless. Okay, don't think like it is a wireless protocol. So it is also wired protocol, but what will be happen? So here connectionless means it is not establishing connection before sending it. So nodes are there in the different positions. So if the what will be happen? This node will send the information to this node. Okay, so node 1 send to information to send 4. So what it will do? It will identify the individual packets. Okay, there is no continuous packets. So the packet may be individual. It will forward it in any ways. Okay, so individual packets may be transmitted in different way. The first packet may be transmitted through this way to reach here. Second packet may be transmitted. So this is in this way. Okay. So third packet may be transmitted so this way. Okay. So like this, if before establishing the connections, the data may be transmitted. So what is the advantage of connectionless protocol? It is very fast. Wherever the data traffic is less, then the data may be forwarded very fastly. But what happened in case it is not reaching the destination means the data loss may be there. So reliability is very less in the connectionless protocol. In UDP, each user datagram is an independent entity without being related to the previous or the next one. So that meaning connectionless. Okay. UDP is the simple protocol that does not provide flow control, error control, and congestion control. TCP is providing connection oriented. It is have flow control, error control, and congestion control. But UDP is connectionless protocol. That's why it is not providing flow control, error control, and congestion control. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about application layer protocols. Okay, in transport layer protocols, we are discussed about TCP, UDP, and SNMP. Okay, but now we are going to discuss about application level protocols. Hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP protocol. So already we know it's a vehicle for accessing the World Wide Web. Whenever we want to access the internet, we must be need HTTP protocol. Okay. Next one is simple mail transfer protocol, SMTP. What is that? It is protocol used for email purposes. Okay. The file transfer protocol. So this protocol is used for transfer the file from one node to another node. Okay. In the network, we have node to node transmission is there. That time the file transfer protocol is used to transmit the files from one node to another node. The terminal network, then terminal network and secure shell. So both are used for accessing the remote system. So whenever the host is in the remote means we can access remotely those sites. And simple network protocols, simple network management protocol, SNMP protocol. So what is the use of that? It is used by an administrator to manage the internet at global and local levels. Okay. So simple network management means network management related activities will be done by the simple network management protocol. Next one is the domain name systems, DNS. It is used by other protocols to find the network layer addresses of a computer. Okay. So when we are connected to the system, we want to identify which domain we are connected. So the domain name will be identified and it will be replied to which domain you are connected. That is domain name system. So finally, Internet Group Message Protocol, ICMP protocol. It is used to collect membership in a group. Okay. So now we are discussed different protocols with each layers of TCP/IP protocol sheet. So now we are in end of this lecture. So we have to revisit the lecture level outcomes. the end of this lecture, you can classify the protocol. If I will give the protocol, you can classify that protocol where it is used or which layer it is used. Okay. So and then what purpose it is used. Then we are able to classify or we are able to identify where it is used or which layer it is used. So simple questions I use. What is SNMP? A simple mail transfer protocol. Where it is used? It is used for email purposes in application layer. Okay. If you know MAC address, how to find the IP address? So if you know the physical address, how to identify the IP address? So it is for dynamic host configuration protocol or RARP protocol. These two protocols is used to find the IP address of the particular system. Okay. So while packet transmission, if any routing failure occur, how to identify it? Okay. So for that, some protocol we are used. What protocol? Internet control message protocol. Okay. If in case routing problem is there, it will inform to source. So that's why we are used ICMP protocol. So finally, differentiate connection oriented and connectionless protocol. What is connection oriented? First establish the connection between source to destination, then data will be transmitted. Connectionless means the packets are individual packets, it will transmitted in entire network, but finally it is reached to the destination. There is no connectionless. So if any query is there regarding this topic, you can post it the query. We will discuss in our classes. So next classroom discussion topic is signals, data and signals, and so this is the TCP/IP protocol. Thank you very much for listening this video.